Are you thinking about moving to Dallas, but you don't know where to start? Well, stay tuned because in this video, I'm going to give you my top 7 tips that you want to make sure that you're doing to prepare for your move. Hi, I'm Dee Walton, your partner in real estate, powered by Monument Realty, and today we're going to help you on your move to Dallas. So I've actually been in Dallas for over 15 years now, but I've moved twice, major moves across states. And so I moved to Atlanta when I first graduated for about 6 months. And then after a few months after that, I actually moved to Dallas. And since then, I've actually helped several clients move to the area. So hopefully these tips will help you get on the right track. Now, let's be honest, moving is stressful and it's overwhelming. But my hope is that this video will kind of make it a little less stressful for you. So my first tip is to do your research, make a checklist, and plan your budget. If you're watching this video, you're probably already on the right track. It means that you're doing your research. Dallas is a major metropolitan area. It covers over 200 plus cities, and so you really want to have a good idea of the areas that you would like to live in. Your research should include neighborhoods, different school districts if that's applicable to you, as well as job opportunities if you don't have one on your move. So again, during this time frame, you want to make sure you're doing your research, that you create a checklist, and you get a budget kind of set so you can have a really good idea of how much it's going to cost you to make the move. So my second tip is going to be for those of you who are actually moving here for employment. It's going to be important that you have a good idea of where your office is located. Even if you work from home most of the time, if you have to go in the office once a week, maybe once a month, it's important that you understand where it's located so you have a good idea of what your commute would be to that job. Understanding where your job is located can really help narrow down the location and the areas in which you may consider living when you move to Dallas. Okay, so now we've done a little research, we kind of know a little bit of where our new job site is going to be located. Tip number 3 is to actually narrow your search down to about 2 to 3, maybe 4 areas tops. This should be a little bit easier for you because we've also done some research and we kind of know where our new job is going to be located. Dallas is huge, and so if you don't have a good idea of the areas that you want to live in, it can make it a little bit more stressful and overwhelming. Of course, it is a good idea to, even at this point, reach out to a local realtor to kind of talk through some areas based on your lifestyle, things you like to do, as well as the places you like to go. When you go through this process, have a good understanding if you want to live on the Dallas side of the world or the Fort Worth side of the world. You want to consider if you're going to live in the mid-cities or the suburbs, even the far North Dallas suburbs, South Dallas suburbs. Again, there's so many places that you can live. Narrowing it down will definitely be a good idea and helpful. So my tip number 4 is going to be to visit Dallas, if possible. I totally understand that this is not always possible for everyone, but if you can visit the area, when you come to town, you want to take the opportunity to visit some friends, maybe some family if you have some, maybe go and stop and visit a few places, as well as restaurants, dinings, as well as visit neighborhoods or areas that you may consider. While here, you may also want to check out where your new office may be located. Again, this part is actually really important because being here actually gives you a really good feel of where things are and where things are located. Again, sometimes I help clients that they just move straight off the phone, they don't visit, they have to go, and that is going to be the case for some people. But if that's not you, then definitely make sure that you schedule some time to come visit. Doing this part, I promise, will make your move a lot easier. All right, so you're getting closer, you're kind of getting your time frame narrowed down, you've done some research, you know where you're going to live, and so you can actually reach out to a local realtor. Now, you can actually do this at any point in the process. Once you're thinking about moving, once you've confirmed that you're moving, it is a great idea to connect to a local realtor to really help you dial down your process and get you closer to your goal of moving. You can even reach out to a local realtor before you visit because that realtor may be able to give you some areas to explore or even some neighborhoods to consider that you hadn't thought of. Partnering with a local realtor can really help go over all the things that you're looking for in the neighborhood or looking for in the homes to help you make the best decision for you and your family. I am happily working with many clients that are moving to the area all the time, so if you ever have any questions or need any assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out. So tip number 6 is to actually commit to a date. So if you're moving here for work, or maybe you have military orders or something like that, sometimes the date is actually decided for you. But sometimes I'm speaking with clients and the time frame in which they want to move is kind of open. During this process, I'm also sometimes talking to clients that really even haven't truly decided if Dallas is where they want to go. So sometimes they're considering Dallas, Houston, or Austin, or other parts of Texas. So once you've actually decided, go ahead and also try to narrow down your date. Narrowing down your date allows you to make your move go a little bit easier because you're able to back up all the things that need to happen up to that actual date. So my final tip is to start organizing your packing and moving process. You are ready to come on down to Texas and become a Texan, and this part is probably the most least fun of the process, but it's important before you get down to Texas. You may want to take the time to declutter. You want to start organizing and even start to research moving companies to help you get to Texas. If you need any recommendations for moving companies, I definitely have some that I can recommend to you for free estimates, so please do not hesitate to reach out. So moving is exciting, it's fun, but it can also be painful and a little stressful. So hopefully these 7 tips will help you on your journey to Dallas. If you have any questions or you need any additional advice, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.